Okay, let's do some protection. I'm excited for the protection build. There's some shenanigans that I want to try. So a lot of her ability gives, or a lot of her cards give an additional benefit if she has retaliate. Protection allows us to get retaliate with Dauntless as long as our starting hit points are above our current hit points. And I ran this in the game last night with Jason, and so I ran a Dauntless. I was playing Protection, and I threw Dauntless on Rogue. I think maybe not the second game, just to have her be able to double trigger some of her cards. We're going to try the same thing. We do need to make sure that we have higher than starting health, and so there's a couple ways that we can do that. We can do that with Endurance, which we will definitely do. We can do that with Honorary X-Men. That just gives us a +1. There it is. And we can do that with Symbiote Suit. We're gonna try a Symbiote Suit game here. Because she has readies, and because protection gives you readies, we're talking. We're gonna try it. Let's try it. Okay. So the Symbiote Suit, Honorary X-Men, and Endurance all pump us up. What we need is a Dauntless. That gives us the Retaliate. Then we will probably be throwing our Touched on allies, giving us Aerial. So now, like, our Southern Cross deals 8 damage and stuns. And our, I can never remember the other one. Going Rogue removes 5 threat and confuses. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. So we want some allies, and we want to never take a hit. And we want ways to ready. Energy Transfer helps us ready. Utopia helps us ready. And Ever Vigilant helps us ready, and What Doesn't Kill Me helps us ready. What Doesn't Kill Me is going to be out of the picture because ideally we're not ever taking any damage, so we won't be able to trigger What Doesn't Kill Me. It has a cost of healing too. However, since we are applying touch to our allies, we will have Aerial, so Ever Vigilant will work. Where's Ever Vigilant? Ever Vigilant. 2 Ever Vigilance. That also helps with threat a little bit. We do have Fighting Fit, which could be kind of interesting. Let's circle back to that if we need it. But we do want Utopia. We want our doubles as well. We want Def Focus. We want X-Jet. We want Utopia. We want Angel. And we got some pretty slick new allies. So we're going to go with an Iceman, an Armor, a Polaris. Just all ways to mitigate damage. So Armor is a 2-block hero. Polaris gives out a tough status card. So that's going to just protect us again. We need to protect health. That is our biggest issue with everything right now. So we got 2, 4, counting allies. We got 4 allies. We got Gambit as well. I want more. I want more because with Symbiote Suit, you want to be triggering a ready condition, and Utopia is one of those. So if we can trigger that at least once a turn, then we can swing for 6 a turn. Not bad. So X-Men, or I'm sorry, Nightcrawler is a way to do that. Colossus is a way to do that. Professor X is a way to do that. We will do that just to help with threat as well. X-Men Instruction is nice. I don't think we are going to be rolling down that frequently, and so we may not need it. We may not need that. Let's go Nightcrawler. That gives us 2, 4, 6. Let's go ahead and grab the Colossus for 8 allies. Again, these allies are pretty much just readying us up and then also allowing us to grab cards. One of the cards that we want to make sure that we have on the table at all times is Gambit. Gambit is going to allow us to grab our Going Rogues and our Southern Crosses, which will be super triggered, or we'll be able to super trigger them because of Aerial and Retaliate. So this is 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. What's our cost curve? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. So we could go power of, and then some, maybe another ever vigilant. And the other way that I was thinking about building her, which I think would be pretty fun, is to run like a kind of the same strategy, but then also run a repurpose. So stand up and all of that good stuff. Let's do. Let's do X Gene. And then we got 5 more cards. We're going to go Ever Vigilant, 2 Fighting Fits, and 2 Power Ofs. I don't know if we're going to need the damage for Fighting Fit, but also damage is how you win the game, so it's might as well throw it in there. I love Protection. Protection has, I think, some of the more diverse archetypes in it. We got this. Let's go. Alrighty. Power ofs. And then we'll count just to make sure. Got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 5. I think technically this is 41 cards because touched, as far as I can tell, rules is written, touched counts towards the 40 card limit. So technically I think we could not run one of these cards and effectively run a 38 card deck. I am not 100% certain on that, so we're just gonna roll with it. Alrighty, let's give us a mod set. What mod set are we gonna be running? I haven't tried Beastie Boys in a while. We could try Beastie Boys. No. Iron Spider Sinister 6? That sounds horrible enough. Let's try that. Let's try Iron Spider Sinister 6. Because that could be pretty bad for us. And I like it. Let's try it. Let's make it difficult. Make it hard. Oh yeah, we have to go find Immortal Klaw. And we have to find... Defense Network? Klaw starts at 28 hit points. Alrighty. And we'll discard until we get a minion. Hopefully it's not one of the big ones. Also, Deadly Touch needs to get shuffled back in. Weapons Runner, perfect. Deadly Touch gets shuffled back in because technically it's not supposed to be in the deck until after this step, so you can't discard it. You can't discard your obligation. Alrighty. Rogue's at 11. Let's pass out some threats. Also, we need to get rid of that. That looks bad. I'm curious to see how this works. I think that this will be fun. We will not, if we draw Symbiote Suit, that will be mulliganed. We don't want the Symbiote Suit towards the beginning of the deck pass, we want to build out a little bit in order to make sure that we can handle the double encounter cards. And so that's just something to be thinking about. All of the good stuff. I mean, in X Gene is a huge first pull. That means we don't have to roll down. There's just a lot of stuff that we would like to have, and so we'll see. We got Genius, we got Rogue's Jacket, we got Polaris, we got Going Rogue, Angel, and Superpower. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm actually a huge fan of this hand. So Polaris gives us a tough status card, negates the attack. Going Rogue kills Defense Network, and we can throw Touched onto Klaw, confusing Klaw, allowing us to safely roll back down. Had to take a break and didn't see the end of aggression. I assume we found a way to beat him. No, we lost again. We lost on we lost on a card that dealt us 2 damage. But Justice, we crushed it. Justice was fine. Justice was super easy. Yeah, wasn't great. I think we'll do that. It would be nice to be able to drop a Rogue's Jacket. Do we risk it all? And if we draw into Touched, we're in a lot of trouble, right? So if we mulligan these 3 cards, and we don't draw a Touched, and we do draw Touched, we're in trouble. I feel like we have to risk it, just because if we can, it's not worth risking. It's not worth risking, because regardless, unless I draw a double, things change. We could draw like an X-Jet or an X-Gene or a Def Focus, which would not make up for it. So we're just not going to mulligan. Would we have drawn it? We got 1, 2. Well, of course we draw X-Gene. We would not, but we'll go find Touched. Alrighty, cool. Okay, so let us flip up to Rogue. We'll touch on the enemy. We're gonna go Going Rogue, or a Genius for Going Rogue. We'll remove 3 from the Defense Network and confuse Klaw. We've got these 3 is going to play Polaris. After she enters play, give an X-Men character a tough status card. That's going to be Rogue. And then we've got Polaris will attack and kill the weapons runner. Rogue will thwart 2 here. We'll stand up. Got Energy Transfer. Def Focus. Nice. Prof. Okay. Bulletproof. And Power of Protection. Not the best hand, honestly. We'll go 2 here. Klaw is going to attack us for 2 boost cards. We'll take it. So 4 knocks off the tough. And then we've got an encounter card, which is Surge, exhaust your identity card. Into Hobgoblin. When Hobgoblin would attack, you discard cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to Hobgoblin's attack instead. Take 1 indirect damage for each boost icon discarded this way. 1 indirect damage. Okay. So we could kill Hobgoblin. We got a Bulletproof Bell. Well, we don't have enough to play Prof and Bulletproof Bell, but I think Bulletproof Bell is probably the better play here. We hang on to Bulletproof Bell. Also, Klaw took a Retaliate because I had Retaliate. Needs to remember the Retaliate. It's the hardest part about this game. I can't kill Hobgoblin. But what I can do I can stun Hobgoblin with Prof, block with Prof, Prof can take care of everything, and we hang on to Def Focus. Okay. Let's go here. Professor X, we're going to choose to stun a minion. Stun Hobgoblin. Prof will thwart 3 here. Polaris will thwart 1 here. Deal 10 damage to Klaw. Down to 17. And we're going to hang on to Def Focus. And we'll stand up. Actually, Tough is going to go up here to Klaw. And we'll hang on to Def Focus. We got Energy Transfer. Power of Protection. Gambit 2 for Fighting Fit. Okay. Place 1. Claw is going to attack. Prof is going to block. We got 1. This activation deals damage to you. Exhaust your hero. It does not. Prof is Dunzo. And then Hobgoblin is stunned. Our encounter card is Assault. The villain is attacking us. We're going to block with Polaris here. So it's going to be 1 plus 2. Polaris does not survive the onslaught. Okay. Touch comes over here. We need to get Gambit onto the table. Gambit is really important to have onto the table. I can kill off Hobgoblin as well, and we'll just hang on to Def Focus more. So Energy Transfer, Power, and Fighting Fit to drop Gambit. Touched. I don't think it really matters. So let's go ahead and attack with Gambit. Removing a counter, dealing 3. Rogue will kill Hobgoblin. We'll flip down to Alter Ego. We'll stand up. Energy. Southern Cross. Nightcrawler 2 for Strength and Superpower. Let's go. Okay. We got 1. Claw's confused. Our encounter card is Grand Larceny. Threat cannot be removed from this scheme while a criminal is in play. We got 4 there, so we gotta get rid of that. Which should not be too hard, because I think we have a Going Rogue. Yeah, we do. We have a Going Rogue in our discard pile. And we have a Superpower Adaptation. Just showing the flexibility that she has. It's insane. It's actually insane. So let's flip up to Rogue. We'll go touched on the villain. No, we'll go touched on Gambit. Superpower Adaptation to go grab a Going Rogue. Southern Cross will play Def Focus. Def Focus and Nightcrawler will play Going Rogue to remove 3. Actually, it's going to remove all of it because I have Aerial. I'll thwart 2 here. Gambit is hanging out. Gambit will attack and deal 3, taking him down to 14. And we will stand up. We may lose our perfect health here. That's kind of okay. We got Southern Cross, Ever Vigilant, 2, 4, and Utopia. Okay, sweet. We've got 1. I think it's worth keeping Gambit around and losing the health. We can figure out how to get our health back because we got all of the good stuff. So let's go ahead. All of the stuff to heal, Endurance, Honorary, and Symbiote Suit still coming. And so if we defend here, I think we'll be fine. So 1 plus 1, deal 1 indirect damage to each player. Exhaust each character damage this way. Okay, so I will deal the indirect damage to Rogue. So it's going to be a total of 4 damage. And I blocked for 2. So 1, 2. Down to 9. Encounter card is Sonic Converter. After Klaw attacks and damages a character, stun that character. Touch comes over here. Let's go Strength for a Utopia. Let's go Death Focus for an Energy. We're going to go Touch onto Klaw to play Southern Cross. That's going to stun and deal 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And stun. And we'll toss Ever Vigilant and we'll stand up. Fighting Fit, Ever Vigilant, Symbiote Suit, Colossus, the X-Jet 2, 4, 5. We're probably not dropping Symbiote Suit here. We'll probably get it on the second deck pass. So we'll go 1. Klaw is stunned. And counter card is an advance. Klaw scheming for 2. Plus 0, another advance. Let's go. That is one of the more satisfying pulls ever. Like drawing the advance, tensing up, and then realizing that you're actually okay. Okay. Touch comes back over here. Let's go ahead and thwart 2 here. I want to get X-Jet out, so let's go ahead and drop all of these guys for the X-Jet. If we flip down, we probably lose. If we don't flip down, we take more damage. Do we have a Bulletproof Bell still? Because that could be a saving grace. We got 1. We do have a Bulletproof Bell. Let's go ahead and throw this up here and see what we got. We will hang on to Colossus, or we could mulligan Colossus, or not mulligan, but discard Colossus to increase our likelihood of drawing into a Bulletproof Bell. But Colossus is also just nice to get a Utopia trigger and our next block. We're gonna mulligan Colossus, or we're gonna toss Colossus. We got 1, 2, 3. There it is. We didn't need to toss Colossus, but that's fine. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's all we get. We'll get Dauntless eventually. It'll all come together. We're gonna go 1. Klaw is going to attack for 2 plus a boost card. We're gonna X-Jet for Bulletproof Bell, plus 3. So we negate all the damage and gives ourselves a tough status card. And then we'll go into our master plan. Discard cards until we get a side scheme. Oh, second to last card. Comes in with 3. Okay. We'll go Death Focus and Ever Vigilant to play Going Rogue. Touch is back on Klaw, by the way. To remove 3 here. And then we will confuse Klaw. We will go ahead and just thwart 2 here. Flip down. Going Rogue to play X-Gene. Actually, you know what? We can math this out. We've seen both of our advances. So instead, we're going to leave that there, and we're going to recover. 1, 2, 3. Which, well, actually, we're at 11, but that turns back on our Dauntless Retaliate. Yeah. Stand up. Got 2, 4, 6. We got 1 card left. Hey, we got Dauntless, Honorary X-Men, Endurance, all of the good cards. So we'll go 1 here, Confuse. Then our card is an Armored Guard. Comes in with Tough. We deck and we get a Acceleration. I'm happy. I'm happy with what's happening right now. Okay. Let's flip up to Rogue. We have to kill the armored guard at some point. Let's just go ahead and drop the X-Men to give us 1. X-Jet to play Dauntless, which gives us Retaliate. We will go ahead and thwart 2 here. Iceman and Southern Cross will play Armor. She comes in with Tough. Utopia triggers to ready Rogue. I don't know if that was the right call. I actually don't know if that was the right call. I need to get rid of this guy. Just don't know how to do that. If we had hung on to Southern Cross, we still would not have been able to play it, but we would have had it for next turn, which I don't think we really need. Yeah, we'll hang on to Endurance just to keep that alive. Okay, so let's ready up. Hang on to Endurance. We got Superpower. We get a card. I like this deck build. I'm having a lot of fun with this one. Oh, this is on Klaw, by the way. Whenever you don't know what to do, throw it on Klaw. Gives you Retaliate, if anything. Which I will never remember. I will never remember Retaliate. We got 2. Superpower 3. Fighting Fit is 4. Ever Vigilant is 5. So 2, 4, 5 already. We'll add 2. Klaw will attack for 1+2 boost cards. We will take it undefended. So 3. Knocks off the Tough and Retaliate 2. 1, 2. This Armored Guard is going to hit us. We're at 12. We can take the Armored Guard hit, especially because we have an Endurance in our hand. We'll just take the hit. Take us down to 11. And we got 2 encounter cards. We got another Armored Guard. That's a little unfortunate. And then we've got an Illegal Arms Factory. Comes in with 4. And it's a pain. You have ready and did not take the action. You have... I have ready and did not take the action. I'm not sure if I'm following you, Nathan. Sorry. Oh, this also is Retaliate too. So that knocks the Tough off of that Armored Guard. Let's go ahead and hit for 2 here. We've got X-Jet and Fighting Fit to play Ever Vigilant, which removes 2 and touches on Gambit. Alright, touches on Armor. To ready, we will swing and knock him out. No, instead we're going to leave him with 2 health. We're going to remove 2 here. We're going to go Superpower to grab Ever Vigilant, and then we will use Endurance and Superpower to play Ever Vigilant So ready, remove 2, and then we'll thwart the last 2 here. Stand up. We probably lose the main if we roll down. It's not worth it right now. Okay. So we got Ever Vigilant, Angel, Southern Cross, Going Rogue, and Superpower. So we'll place 2. Klaw is going to attack for 1+2 boost. We'll block with armor. What would it have been? It would have been 2. We would have lost the main. Okay, so 2+2. So that knocks off the tough. Then we got 1 and 1, which is annoying as all get out. We will block this armor guard, which will retaliate. And then this armor guard is going to hit us, turn off the retaliate, unfortunately, because we dropped below our stardom. Okay. Touch. Oh, wait. No, we need an encounter card. Advance. Uh-oh. 2+2. We lose the main. Anyways. Uh-oh. Discard cards until we get a minion. Oh, thank goodness. Put that minion into play. And then we've got less good stuff. Yikes. Touch comes over here. Living life out on the street. Okay, then. Let's go X-Jet and Ever Vigilant for a Angel. That's going to trigger Utopia, which we'll ready. Okay. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to toss Gambit. Gambit's, I don't like that at all. But we need to get rid of the guard, and the only way that we can get rid of the guard is if we use Gambit. Which is sad, but it is what it is. But that allows us to play a Southern Cross, which then will stun Klaw. So, yeah, that's just what we got to do. We'll go touched onto Klaw. So that gives us a retaliate. We will go Gambit, charge counter, and 2 damage. And 1 consequential will kill Gambit. That removes a lot of our flexibility. But when you dropped armor, you did... Oh, I didn't. Bummer. Yeah, I just missed that. Good catch. So we'll go Def Focus, X Gene, and a Superpower for a... Oh, wait. Sorry. I guess Rogue will just knock out this armor guard. And then we'll do all of that for a Southern Cross. Deal 6 damage. Oh, that's enough to push Klaw. So Klaw gets pushed. Comes in with tough. And 22. But he also is stunned. Whoa, went way too high. Way too high. 22. Kill the weapons runner with Angel. We're going to hang on to going Rogue just because I want it. We've got Southern Cross. That's nice to see. Polaris is really good to see. Energy Transfer is great too for Bulletproof Bell. I want to play my symbiote suit, but it doesn't necessarily look like it will get to happen. So we got 2 stun and encounter card advance. That's rude. 3. Discard the top 7 cards of your deck. So 4 total. So we're up to 6. Okay, well we got that to take care of. Oh, wait. He schemed for 4. We had 2. Okay, so we're up to 6. And 7 cards of our deck. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There goes the symbiote. No! I wanted to play that. Hey, Doctor, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. No! Okay. That was bad. That was not good. That's what we would call bad. That's what we would call bad. Okay. But we've got... We'll go 2, 4 here. No, we're not going to do armor. We're not going to do angel. Touch goes on Klaw. Got X-Gene and Def Focus to play Going Rogue. There was one more here. We're going to remove all 3 of it, and then we're going to confuse. Trying to figure out if Polaris or if Southern Cross is better. Polaris comes in, gets us a ready and a tough. And we can hang on to Bulletproof Bell. So it's better to play Polaris. No, because, well, we can give the tough to somebody else. We can give the tough to like Angel, and then we can play Bulletproof Bell, and then get the tough ourselves. So Polaris is the better play here. Okay, so let's go X-Jet, Energy Transfer, Southern Cross to play Polaris. We're going to give a tough status card to Armor. Utopia will trigger and ready Rogue. We will attack for 2 to knock off the tough. And we'll swing for 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, down to 18. And we'll hang on to Bulletproof Bell and we'll stand up. We've got 2 here. Actually, hold up. Draw into cards. We got Power, Going Rogue, Fighting Fit, Going Rogue, 2, 4, 5. So we got 2. We got 1, 2. We will we'll X-Gene to play Bulletproof Bell. So we got 3, 6, 9. Huge damage. Jeez. Prevent all of it. Tough. I have Retaliate 1. And yeah. And our encounter card is Defense Network. Comes in with 3. And a Crisis. Meaning we cannot take threat off the main until we take care of this Crisis. That's fine. We got to go in Rogue. Touch comes back over here. Def Focus, X-Jet playing Going Rogue. I guess this is up here. Take care of Defense Network. We'll thwart 2 here. Have we seen our advances? We've seen 1. We've seen both of our advances, so we're gonna flip down. No reason to not flip down here. Let's go ahead and hit him for 2. 1, 2. Let's flip down. Gives us more cards and we can heal. He's at 15. We are sitting with 5, 7. How many Southern Crosses have we passed? Got 1. Both of them. So our damage is not there. So we're going to hang on to Fighting Fit. We're going to toss Going Rogue. Yeah. We'll stand up. Got Prof, Bulletproof Bell, Colossus, and Strength. I'll take it. I'll take that all day. You got 2. We got Confuse. We got Electro. He gets +1 hit point for each lightning resource attached to her. After Electro engages you or activates against you, choose one card from your hand with a printed lightning resource and attach it to her. Choose one card from your hand. I don't have any printed lightning resources in my hand because it is printed. It is not wild. So cool. She's just out there hanging out. Okay. So let's go ahead and heal. 1, 2, 3. Right? Because I'm at 11. Oh, I didn't play endurance. So I'm just at 12. Okay. But that turns retaliate back on. Flip up to rogue. We will power protection for a fighting fit to deal 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking us down to 10. We will attack for 2. 1, 2. That kills off Polaris. We will X-Jet Strength for Colossus. Utopia triggers to ready. We've got 3. 1, 2, 3. That knocks off the tough. We got 1, 2. 1. And then there's the 3. GG's. That was cool. Like, I didn't even do the shenanigans, and it was a hand. Like, I'd never really felt threatened. The only time was when we drew that surprise advance and we did not have her confused locked, but that was really fun. I do think that this is a really good strategy. If you can get the retaliate and just go with symbiotes and ready, right? Because at that point she's swinging for 6 around, and she has Utopia to ready, she has Ever Vigilant to ready, and then she has not superpower, but energy transfer to ready. So she's got a lot of readies in her kit, which means that you can continually just hit with Symbiote Suit. The Dauntless turns on. I think the key here is to keep Gambit on the table so that you can use the superpower, which we didn't really even play the superpower stuff. The superpower adaptation to go grab either the Sun of the Crosses or the Going Rogues, whichever ones you need. But that is the only way that you can pull those back out of your discard pile. And then probably just the Southern Crosses and just keep Klaw stunned, or keep the enemy stun locked. This strategy doesn't necessarily work against the Stalwart, but it's a really, I mean, like, there really wasn't ever an issue. So I'm pretty happy with this build. I was a little concerned with how the protection rogue build worked out, but this worked, I think, way better than my expectations were. And so I'm very happy with this. She just has so much access to the status cards in her kit, and when you can lock down a villain like that, there's really not much that can stop you after that. So cool. Awesome. Well, thank you all so very much for hanging out. That is Rogue. We will get the talking head review videos out. Gambit, I'm hoping, will come out tomorrow, and then Rogue probably either Saturday or Sunday. It kind of depends on how we're going. I am not going to be able to stream tomorrow. I was going to start Scarlet Keys, but I'm actually getting LASIK tomorrow. I went in for a consultation, and they're like, "Can you do it on Friday?" I was like, "Okay." I really was not expecting that. I was expecting it to be like month out or so, but. So I'm not going to be able to do that, but based on the recovery time, they said it should take about a day. We should be able to get the Rogue video filmed this weekend and then also posted. But the other thing, I want to play through Rogue. I'm not quite done with my Rise of Red Skull run with Rogue, and I want to do that before I post the review video, just to kind of get her exposed to different enemies and then switch out a little bit. Especially with Rogue. And this is what I'm doing with a lot of the newer heroes, is I'm, doing the hero spotlight, and then I'm playing probably a campaign or at least 4 to 6 games outside of the campaign or outside of the stream, just so I can get a better feel for them, especially with Rogue, because of that learning curve is so high. I'm thinking that we need to, I need to play some more before I can give an accurate description on what she does and review on what she does. But really cool stuff. Anyways, thank you all so very much. Thank you all so very much for hanging out. I appreciate you all. I will talk to you all on the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, I invite you to join. And yeah, hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll see you around. Peace.